Hello everyone, I'm Chase Lee and welcome to another review on this awful YouTube channel. So today's review is actually a TV review, and it's a part of the night I just attended, which is the Fox screenings, if you will. It was 3 pilot episodes. It was grandfathered, The Grinder, and Scream Queens. So this is my review of Scream Queens, the pilot episode. It actually comes out September 22nd, Tuesday, on Fox. So here is my review on the pilot. So what is the show about? After a 1995 sorority pledge gone wrong, someone is out for revenge when a college campus is rattled by a series of murders at the 20th anniversary of the crime. It is from the creators of Glee and American Horror Story, so you know it's going to be really fucked up. So Fox had a Scream Queens bag for me, filled with a shirt and a hat from the other 2 TV shows I watched. So thanks for the bag, Fox. So as far as like TV shows go, it's way different than reviewing movies, because movies, you have to have a self-contained story within 2 hours. TV is spread out however long it's spread out with, and the pilot episode is just really hard to judge on. So I'm just going to talk about what I thought about it, and just if you should see it, and I'll give you a grade towards the end. So how does that sound? Does that sound pretty good? So I'm going to be honest with you. I have not seen an episode of Glee whatsoever, but I have watched the whole first season of American Horror Story, which I really liked a lot. I saw the first episode of Asylum, didn't watch anything after that. Saw the first episode of Freak Show, didn't watch anything after that. So this was a really interesting thing for me, because I had no idea what Glee was like, and there was a lot of Glee fans in the audience. You can definitely tell, because as soon as this episode started, people just went ape shit. It was crazy how much fandom this show has. So with that being said, I was a little worried that I wasn't going to like the writing with this creator, since he has done Glee and stuff. Glee just never really fascinated me. It's not that I don't like, high school dramas, musicals. I do. It's just, it never really appealed to me. But I love American Horror Story. This is like a mixture of both of them, from what I've seen of clips on Glee and stuff, and then what I've seen on American Horror Story. This show is like if you mixed Mean Girls and Scream together. It's a weird combination, I know, but it's so damn funny. It's so damn gory, and it's so much damn fun. This was by far the best show I saw out of the entire night. So let's break this down. As far as the premise goes, I really enjoyed it, because like I said, it's got that sense of Mean Girls with the mean-spirited girls, if you will, mixed in with the humor and the crassness, and then mixed in with someone around campus trying to murder people and stuff, and there's just blood everywhere, there's death, and there's bodies, and it's just a really unique combination. Seriously, Mean Girls and Scream got drunk, and they had a baby, and pooped out this bastard child called Scream Queens, but it's awesome. And it's also got like a hint of Clue in there. I don't know. It's just a weird combination of a show, but I really enjoyed the way it was written. It was just really sharply written in terms of just the style and the quirkiness and the humor. It definitely worked for me. I love the humor in it, especially towards the end. I was almost dying laughing towards the end of it. It just, there's no spoilers on this show, but for me to tell you, there's spoilers in the show when you watch it, but you know what I meant. But it's just so damn funny towards the end. My sides were hurting. I was like, oh man, this is so great. And then I walked out completely satisfied. So the humor worked for me. It was really funny. It was really sharp. It was super quirky and just kinetic everywhere. There was so much fast energy about this show that I really enjoyed, in terms of the editing, just the way it was shot with all the dolly shots going down a hallway or following people, to the camera pans and the tracking shots and the hard zoom-ins. It felt like an Edgar Wright produced TV show or something. I love the energy about this show, because like I said, it had like the energy of a Scream and Mean Girls mixed in with the fast-paced editing. But I mean, the editing is not like super quick or anything, but the editing is very swift and it keeps your attention, as well as the cinematography and just the way it's shot. It adds like that other layer to the quirkiness of the characters and the writing to this entire series. So as far as the acting goes, I really like Jamie Lee Curtis in this. I cannot wait to see where her character goes. It should be very, very interesting. Emma Roberts. She's the main character, and she plays a bitch. Not going to lie. She's a stone cold bitch. She is not a likable character at all, but I think that's the whole point of her character, and I'm totally fine with that. She's very bitchy, but there's a nice contrast there because of the new character or the new woman that we're introduced to that's probably going to lead this entire series. You know, she comes in contact with Emma Roberts and stuff, which is Chanel #1. That whole bit was hilarious. And, you know, this one wants to try to take her down and stuff. So it's nice contrast that we have a good person to root for and then just a shitty person that we absolutely hate. So she is very, very unlikable, but she's very good at playing unlikable. As far as the supporting cast, they're fine. Abigail Breslin's in this. I mean, she doesn't really have much to do, but she's fine. Ariana Grande, sorry. She doesn't really have that many lines in this, but it's just she's terrible with line delivery. But I will admit, her scene towards the end was actually one of the funnier parts about the entire episode. So that made me laugh. So I'll give her props on that. But in terms of her acting, no. Nick Jonas is also in this. It's once again, just the only two like singer turn actors that I've ever enjoyed are Jared Leto and Justin Timberlake. So, you know, there's that. So all the other actors and supporting characters and stuff, they're fine and stuff, but you mainly focus on Emma Roberts and the main chick. I forgot what her name was, but she does a really good job being a contrast to Emma Roberts' bitchiness. As far as the story goes, like I said, it's got the Scream vibe where like something happens back in the day, and then there's circumstances and events that happen 20 years later, and you know someone's killing people around campus in this really bright red devil costume. So we don't know who it is. So it's a game of whodunit. It's a mystery. We want to know more. And does this pilot episode kind of leave you on that cliffhanger? Hell yeah, it does. It leaves you on such a cliffhanger. As soon as it was done, I was like, no, just continue it more. What are you doing? So I really like the fact that it left on that cliffhanger, and I immediately wanted to watch more. It's fantastic. It was just a really strong episode. It had that really awesome horror comedy vibe that we really don't see much in television nowadays. We see it in movies quite often. Some of the best examples are Shaun of the Dead, Cabin in the Woods. But TV, we don't really see horror comedy that much, except for Ash versus the Evil Dead, which will hit stars this fall. I'm assuming that will be a good horror comedy as well. But as far as this one goes, it's really it's an interesting blend of Mean Girls and Scream. I like the energy of it. I like the dialogue. It's so quirky. It adds just an extra layer to everything else. And it just adds that uniqueness that you don't see as too many shows. So as far as the people that love Glee, are you guys called Gleeks? I think that's what you guys are called. Anyways, I think you guys will be really, really fun with this show. All of the audience that I was with, they really liked this pilot episode. If you like American Horror Story, give this one a watch because it's a nice, counter show to American Horror Story about still having the horror element, but just be more comedic with it. It's just a nice crossbreed of like the quirkiness of Glee from what I've seen, and then like the horror aspect of American Horror Story. I love it, man. And so I'm gonna give this one a B+ on my grade scale. I know you guys are thinking like, oh, I praised it. Why did I not give it an A? I'm sorry. I reserve A's for like a Breaking Bad or like a Dexter or House of Cards or something, but like if I really like a show and I'll probably continue it, it's going to be a B+. It's going to hit right on the edge of a B+ to an A, but I'm going to give it a B+, and I'm definitely going to continue this. it left on such a huge cliffhanger to where I am interested in this show. I want to continue it. So if that's any, I guess sign for you guys to know whether I liked it or not, I want to continue it. That's it right there. So B+, I definitely want to continue on with it. It's definitely my type of show to watch. So are you guys looking forward to Scream Queens, or have you even heard of it? Do you want to watch it when it comes out on September 22nd? Comment in the place where I'll put my face and let me know. So as always, thanks for watching another review from me, Chase Lee, on this channel. I'm going to play my outro music. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter or subscribe to this channel, do all that stuff, links will be in the description below. And if you would like to listen to more of my friend's band, Fervent Roze, who did the intro and outro music, you can find that link in the description below. So thank you, Fox, for an incredible night of Grandfathered, The Grinder, and Scream Queens. Scream Queens being my favorite pilot. Thank you for the gifts. And tune in next time for whatever I review next. See you guys later. Let's play the outro music. I never would have thought in a million years I'd walk in there and be like, I really like Scream Queens the most. It was great, guys. Check it out. See you guys later.